Hi, Sunny.
Hello, how you doing?
Hi, Heather. How are you?
Me? I'm good, thanks.
It's everyone.
I'm cold, which is why I've got lots of layers on.
Well, I'm cold. Yeah, I've got my heating on, but it's not. Yeah, it's not quite working. I wish I put a different jumper on now. Hang on. I'm just letting some people in. Right. I'm just going to give it another minute or so, and just to see if anyone else wants to join. There might be some people who've messaged me to say they'll be a little bit late, and that's fine. Yeah, how is everyone? Has everyone kind of got their materials prepared, or are they kind of frantically getting everything together?
Lots.
Yeah, I just chucked it all out on the bed.
Sometimes that's the best way. Sometimes it's best to not over prepare and have. I mean, I've put out quite a few. I've kind of gone for mostly like greens and browns and greys, just because that's generally my vibe. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I always think I'm going to try and just keep it really simple with like just a few things, but it doesn't really happen. So
no,
really green's a good idea for Halloween. I didn't think of that. Green.
Yeah, well,
green, witchy.
they've got quite a lot of green in them, but it's yeah, green and orange is just good autumnal colours. Yeah. Are you gonna? Is everyone going colour? I think I'm going to go for a bit of colour today and I might just start with a bit of black and white, but I'll see. Right. Okay. So, time is it? Right, 3 minutes past. I'll just make a start, and then if anyone else would like to join, they can. But yeah, thank you so much for being here this evening. It's kind of a cold autumnal night here where I am. But yeah, I'm really excited to draw with you. So what I'm just going to make sure I've got my timer all set up, ready to go. Right, so has everyone had a little look at the images at all? Has everyone had a chance to look at some of the images? If not, I will share my screen and we can have a look. So what I was thinking about the kind of idea of familiars and kind of women in environments, and also going for like an earth element. So I was looking at earth, air, fire and water, and I found some really nice images relating to each element, and I was thinking about what could be an animal, like from a kind of almost like familiar or ally be. So yeah, I ended up going for earth because I had so many images. I thought there's no way we can cover all this, so I just said, but earth was a really nice one. So I've picked out some kind of just not, it was hard to find images of kind of women in settings like earth, like foresty settings, that weren't just a bit kind of trying to be, really sexy or a bit alluring. It was so difficult. So yeah, hopefully quite like the images that I've picked. So what I was thinking was we could go for a main image and then pick one of the animals to go with it, almost like we're kind of picking a familiar or ally to go with it. I've had a little play today and it worked out kind of okay. So I went for the lady that had her arms kind of palms up, and then a wolf, and that was quite nice. But what I was wondering is whether we do 2 sets. So we will start with a warm-up, like just a quick 10 minutes, and then maybe we go for we could go for like a 25-minute for the main image, and then we could then put our animal in and spend like 10 minutes just putting our animal in. And we could do 2 sets of that, so we end up with 2 kind of images with an animal and a person in, or we do one, or we spend a bit longer on one main image, so maybe 40 minutes, and then another 20 minutes on one animal. So would you prefer to do 2 sets, so 2 drawings, or 1? That's the question. 1 like long spell of drawing? What people's preferences?
I think probably 1.
Just 1, yeah?
Mm.
Okay, well, all the images are there. And so if anyone ever wanted to go back to the images, like they're all just going to be in the Google Drive. I've got a link. I'm going to put the link in the chat as well, just in case anyone hasn't got that. And but it's on the post on Substack, so you can access any of that anytime. So if you did, and unless anyone really wants to do like 2 sets, then we'll just go with 1 image, a warm up, then we'll pick 1 image and we'll pick 1 animal. Or you can pick multiple animals, to be honest. You can just put a whole load in, and we'll do that, and it'll be quite a nice, relaxing session, I would say. So what I'll do is I'll share my screen, and we can select the image. Right. So does anyone like? So I looked. I mean, there's a few different options here. So we've got. Let me just scroll up. Down. Sorry, my computer's a little bit slow. So they've got the lady in the greenhouse. Can you all see the lady in the greenhouse? Yeah, great. So I just thought this was quite nice, even though it's clearly quite a dilapidated greenhouse. I just quite liked her, you know, her attitude and her way she's sitting. I thought that was quite nice. And it made a real change for some of the other images I was looking at, which again were all a bit kind of fawning and alluring and all of that. So I quite like that image. This was, I thought, could have been a warm-up image. But it could also be a main image if you like. And then got a little animal in there. Let me just go. Oh yeah, this one with the basket. Hang on a sec, let me go back up. So the lady with the basket of apples was quite nice. Maybe you could put a rabbit in there or a deer or something as well. And then you can kind of combine the 2 images. And then there was this one which already has the wolf in it, which was lovely. But I thought, again, this could be a warm-up, if not. And then what else? We've got 1 more, I think. I got the girl sitting at a table with lots of flowers. That was quite nice. It might work well with the deer. But again, you know, you can choose whichever. And this is the lady with her arms kind of palms up, which I've been having a play with today, and that was really nice. And that was the wolf I added in with her image as well. So does anyone have a preference? Please feel free to pop it in the chat or unmute if anyone's got a preference about which image. I really don't mind, because I've already had a little play today, so I really don't mind at all. Is there one that people are really not keen on? I quite like this one, but
Yeah, that is
it's a bit,
nice.
yeah. Or I do like the lady with the apples. I mean, that is quite a nice one.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind. I like the apples one or the greenhouse one.
Okay, greenhouse. And then the other one was the lady with the young girl at the table. So it looks like she has a flower sale. Oh, it's tricky. Okay, let's go with apples. And then what we do is, this was quite a nice one. I thought we could start this as a little warm-up then. Should we do a warm-up for 20 minutes with this one? Because there's quite a bit going on. I mean, obviously, you don't need to include all the detail. It's just to loosen yourself up and just get into it. I'm probably going to go black and white with this one. So let's start with this for 20 minutes, and then we'll move on to, and then we'll see how we feel. And we can carry on. We can do the lady with the apples, and then we can pick an animal to go with it. So I'll set the timer. 20. Okay, I've got the timer running. So yeah, let's start drawing. I apologise in advance. I have a really creaky chair, and it clicks and clacks a little bit. So I apologise if you can hear that in the background. Oh, I'm really sorry. I just moved it. It's just because I moved my mouse. I apologize. Right, I'm going to not move my mouse now. Right, I'm going to not touch it. Is anyone adding all of the background, or are they just kind of going to go for the shapes of the person? I think I'm going to just do the shapes myself.
Yeah, I think I'm going in a bit too detailed, but that's the good thing about the warm up is it reminds you
Yeah.
to go too detailed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'll just focus on the dog and the girl.
Yeah. Beautiful dog, isn't it? Is
Yeah.
is it a husky or is it a wolf? I don't actually.
No, it looks kind of husky. It looks yeah, it looks a bit husky. They're really nice images, and they kind of make me think of a modern witch.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to go for. It was so hard finding images that were just not your archetypal witch.
Yeah.
So difficult. And like I say, everything was just all very kind of alluring and sexy and mouth open and not very much clothing. And it was just like, oh God, can I just find something that's just like someone in an environment? Maybe like I was trying to find a picture of someone like just cooking on a fire.
Yeah.
Really, it was really hard. It was like pictures. Maybe I'm just not looking in the right places, but that's actually, yeah, that's probably a big part of it. It's like what you look for. But yeah, I was trying to find just a lady cooking. It was either like older ladies cooking, or it was just people sitting with like a mug of with marshmallows and like a cup and that kind of thing. So yeah, it's really, really tough.
Wow, these are really good ones you found.
It took a while, but I'm quite pleased with them. But I found quite a lot of really nice ones relating to air, water, and fire.
Oh wow!
Well, so I'll use it, but there were so many. There's no way we could have, there would have been just too much for this session. So
yeah,
one session. So we'll do another one at some point.
Yeah, it's a really good theme. Really good.
Yeah, I was quite interesting looking at what kind of animals would relate to each element. That was quite nice. So I was like, I think I ended up putting a fox with fire.
Yeah,
just the colours, the kind of like colours of it. But
yeah.
Well, actually, apart from when I drew this, I drew the wolf earlier. I can't actually remember the last time I drew a dog. They're actually very difficult.
Yeah, I haven't drawn a dog for ages. I miss it. It's amazing how rusty you get if you just leave it just for a little while, you know, not sketching.
Yeah, absolutely. What materials are you using? Are you painting?
I'm just doing pens and pencils, wax crayons. Yeah, just my usual really. Yeah. I thought I'll just try and keep it simple-ish.
Yeah, absolutely.
What are you using?
I'm using inks at the minute, but I've got my trusty hairdryer next to me, so I can dry it. Because I have to dry it in between, otherwise it's just really hard to work into. So yeah, inks, and I'll probably use some pencil on top.
Yeah.
Trying to keep it quite loose, and then just letting the kind of water and stuff makes, you know, make some shapes, and then kind of going back in to see if I can make sense of it, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, it tends to be how I'm doing things at the moment, just trying to keep it quite loose so I can work it quickly, but it's yeah, it can be hard because it's just really hard to fix mistakes. When you just I think sometimes you've either got to live with it or just start again. So that's always the, you know, the issue.
I find just getting into that kind of looser state of mind is really difficult sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes a lot of practice, doesn't it?
Yeah, it can, doesn't it? It's knowing what to add in and what to leave out.
Yeah.
I think there was something that when I was at one of Sarah Dyer's sessions, it was like one of those things. It's like, you know, you don't have to include everything. You just have to put enough in that people can kind of understand what it is. And they can fill in the gaps to their, with their brains. But yeah, and that's such an important thing to remember. You don't have to do every little detail. But then it's like, what do you not put in?
Yeah, that's so true.
Yeah, that is just practice, isn't it, I suppose?
I find it easier in painting. With drawing, I feel like I have to include everything. I don't know why.
Yeah. What do you mean? Maybe that's why I'm trying to go more for like inks and stuff, because it's a bit less fiddly.
Yes. Yeah.
Right, I've got 9 minutes.
Oh.
It feels like 20 minutes feel like a long time, but actually it's gone really 10 minutes have gone really fast. About 5 minutes left. There's 3 minutes left, so it's gone pretty fast. Right, it's just about a minute left now. There's last little bits of detail. Right. Okay. I felt like I had a really long time, but then it really just disappeared. Anyway, I've managed to do something that vaguely resembled a dog, so that's good. Right. How did everyone get on with that one? All right. That was a bit of a
Yes.
challenge. All of that fabric and all the folds and the hands, and it was actually really quite tricky. Okay, so do we want to stick with apples, the apple lady, or did we like the greenhouse lady? Does anyone mind, or is everyone just happy for me to just select one?
Yeah, I'm happy for you to choose.
You happy with what, sorry?
I'm happy with you to choose.
Oh,
Yeah, I like them both. I think they're both really good.
yeah. Oh, we've got
Mm.
girl flowers. The nursery, it's a bit sad. I suppose they all look a bit stern. I don't know, let's have a look. Lady with apples. It's quite nice. I suppose if we did this one, I mean, I might be tempted just to leave, to not have the green, like not have all the glass, but some people might like the structure of that one.
I like she looks very witchy as well in a way, you know.
Yeah, she's quite strong. I quite like that kind of that tilt of the head and looking out.
Yeah.
It's quite nice.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, should we go with her?
Mm.
Should we go? And what animal would you like to include, or do you want to just? I mean, so what I'll do is I'll pick. We'll work on this, but what I want to do before we start drawing is to select our animals, so we can maybe leave a little bit of space for the animal if we want to. So there is a little rabbit. There is a deer, which is quite nice. And then I did have this wolf as well. So we can pick our animal to go in. Do you all have the images available to you now? Yeah, great. Does anyone have a preference on animal? I quite like the deer or the rabbit. I don't know why. But then again, her personality says a bit more wolf to me. But then I don't know. We've done a wolf. Maybe we pick something else. Oh, then we have another rabbit. We have this one at the top here, which is actually quite nice. Maybe that could be sitting on her lap. That could be quite cute. Should we do that then? So let's choose this lady for the main image, and then you may want to just zoom in a little bit on it if you wanted to, or you can choose to obviously, you know, take out, not have all of the greenhouse, because that is like an extra bit of complicated stuff going on. She's obviously got this photographer's backdrop behind her, but you can, you know, change that if you wanted to, or you could just focus on her. So I'm gonna go for her and then a rabbit. I might stick a little deer in there at the end of this time. So let's go for 40 minutes. How are we doing on time now? 13. Yeah, let's go for 40, and then that will give us enough time at the end as well. Go for 40, and then we'll go for the animal. We'll go for like 40 minutes for this one. Let's go for 20 minutes then for the animal, and then that's enough time, and then that will give us enough time to then share at the end. Does that sound okay? So that's a nice long stretch of drawing. And if you wanted to kind of, you know, draw more than one image, feel free. If you wanted to start another one, then you're more than welcome to. So I will go for 34, 20. Actually, do you know what? 34. Yeah, let's go for 40. Let's see how we get on. Okay.
Oh, bless him.
There's 16 and a half minutes left. Right, 10 minutes left. Five minutes left. few minutes left. It's 30 seconds left now, and then we'll take a look at the animals. Okay, that's the time on that. How did everyone get on? Did anyone kind of start putting some animals in, or leave little kind of gaps? Or yeah, I tried to leave mine. I don't know what happened to mine. It started off quite well, and then I think because I was trying to include so much, I just lost it. And I think the lady was just so far back and that I couldn't get her details in. So I've actually started again. So I'm going to focus a bit more on her. But it's yeah, interesting. There's so much lovely stuff going on in that image. But yeah, I think I got a bit overwhelmed with it all. So shall we pick should we have a little look at a couple of like a rabbit, or did you want to stay and just carry on drawing this lady? And do you want to just imagine some rabbits that you can draw in, or would you like to look at some pictures of rabbits? So I say rabbits, I think they're hares. And so that's very nice. I love that one. Beautiful. And then we've got that one, a little wheel, that's cute. And then we've got the deer, which is very nice. And then we've got the wolf as well. Does anybody want to focus on, I can just leave the picture of the animal up, and then, or do you want to just carry on with what you're doing? I don't mind.
I quite like the rabbit, and I had left some room as well.
Okay,
so
brilliant. So shall we do, was it that one or the one in the field?
Yeah, that one's, yeah.
It's nice,
yeah.
isn't it? Okay. Okay,
yeah.
great. All right, well, yeah, if you wanted to pull up the other image, it is on in Google Drive, so you could just pop that up as well if you wanted to carry on with that instead. But yeah, let's I don't know if we need, do we want to, maybe we'll just do 10 minutes on this one, because I don't want us to overrun. Is everyone happy with 10 minutes to just pop an animal in, and then we'll see how we get on? Okay, let's go with 10. And then I'm just going to do some frantic drawing to try and redo the horror of what I created. Right, okay, 10 minutes. Yeah, she's got a great expression, but really hard. I found it really hard to capture it, and not, she wasn't looking really, either really angry or, yeah, it's getting her eyes looking in the right way, in the right kind of direction. Really hard.
It just looks really sad in mine, but
yeah, mine went from looking sad to a bit lost and then a bit angry. So I gave up. I'm just going to start again. And just draw very quickly. Get to that point where you just know it's not working and you're just making it worse.
yeah, I think I've She licks a little grot bags on mine. I think you'll see this.
Yeah. Yeah, oh God, grot bags. That was it. Oh God, I'm trying to think what the TV show was. Was it Rent? Was it Rent a Ghost?
Rent a Ghost, yeah.
Rent a Ghost, is it 1970s TV show? British TV show?
Yeah, it was 70s, yeah. Yeah.
Very strange characters.
Who was it with? Was it Rod Hull and Emu?
Oh
Yeah.
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 Was that? He wasn't on Rent a Ghost, was he?
No,
Oh, that was he just had his own show.
I'll have to Google it now.
God, yeah, he was quite vicious with that thing, wasn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, it was. I
Was he on
remember.
Parkinson's? I think he was on Parkinson's once, and he was like attacking him with the.
No. Oh, yeah, he used to get away with murder with that thing.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he literally could have done, couldn't he? So that's just the emu, it wasn't me. Oh, thanks, Beth. I just saw your note. Everyone likes the rabbits. Yeah, they're very nice. I've got 3 minutes left. Just to pop in those rabbits or hares or whatever these are. I think they're hares, aren't they? They've got those much bigger ears and kind of seem like bigger generally. We've got 1 minute left. Okay, there we go. Just literally putting my last little scribbles. Wow, that was some speed drawing. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing that. Right, how did everyone get on with that? I found that a real challenge, which was good. It's good having a challenge, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Did anyone finish it and actually get to add in a few hairs, or did people find it all right?
I think I overwork things if I've got too long to draw them.
Do you prefer quick
I just
drawing?
kept going over and over.
Oh my God, that's so
Wow.
gorgeous.
I've actually stopped going through the paper in places.
That is so amazing.
I had a shocker with the first one though. Do you want to see the first?
Oh yes, please. Yes, please.
Like, she's
Really should
okay,
be bigger.
but I think the wolf is
Oh, let
melting.
Let me try. Let me spotlight you. There we go.
Oh God, I'm huge.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Very lovely.
So I can draw her,
Beautiful.
okay, but the
That's so nice, Sonny. I love the expression on the wolf's face. That's so good. So
again,
good.
Quite a happy wolf
Yeah.
in the photo as well.
yeah, he looks happier than she does. She just looks
Yeah.
absolutely pissed off.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
nice.
That is so good. I love how you've interpreted it, and you've just gone like no, like, and also you've kind of just more meadow. And
Yeah,
just
I thought I can't draw buildings, so I'll just stick some plants in there.
Wow.
It was
Love-
tough. I think, yeah, I didn't bother with the house, but yeah, there's so many different structural things going on, and yeah, really, really tough. But oh, it's fantastic, amazing. Yeah, I think next time I'll probably try and do some more quicker, or maybe do a bit more speed drawings. I know everyone has different preferences on what they prefer. Some people like, I mean, I quite like a long draw, but then there's that challenge of drawing at speed is actually is good.
Yeah, I tend to like things after sort of like 5 minutes, and then I think, oh, I should do more to it, and then.
Oh my God! Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. Oh, thank you so much for sharing. It's really, really good.
For my mess as well.
What's that? Your mess? I
My
love
chaos
it.
that
I
I
love
sit in.
looking at what's like what people look at. Oh, I love looking at all the bits of art and all of the things on your shelves. I love the penguin. The penguin is so cute.
Yeah, he
Right.
appears on Teams calls quite a lot because it's all blurred out apart from him because he's got a face. He sometimes just
Oh, and it's almost like
makes
it's
an
sitting on
appearance.
your head, isn't it? Yeah. Thanks, Sonny. Thank you for coming. Does anyone else want to share? Let me just get myself back. Would anyone else like to share?
Be brave.
I'll show you my got bag. She went a bit green. A bit green. And the rabbit, you can't really see the rabbit.
Oh wow.
I can't see the rabbit.
That green lady.
The rabbit's got the sweetest face.
Amazing. That is so gorgeous, Kat.
Oh, I just
I love it.
I did
I
too
love
much.
that. I love that. I love how you just used like those two colours. And she doesn't look like rock bags at all. She's quite regal, I think. It's quite regal. Really lovely. Fantastic.
Oh,
How did you, so did you do the same? Did you think I'm not even going to worry about the background and all of the other stuff? And
no, I was
Yeah.
really struggling with her and like just the tones because her hair was so lovely and white, but
really nice.
I
Yeah.
struggled with that. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, thank you for sharing. Oh, and I'm glad it was. I'm glad you did. You enjoy it? Was it kind
Yeah,
of
I
good?
did. I did. And as I was doing it, I was thinking I should have done it a different way, but that's the good thing. You kind of learn, don't you, as you go
It
along.
is, yeah, and just making those mental notes about what maybe you might do again next time. I know next time I won't approach. I won't try and include everything because yeah, that was my downfall. Thank you. Would anyone else like to share?
I would.
Oh, hi, Martine. Let me just spotlight you. Hi, thank you for coming. How did you find it? All right.
Sure. Thank you for having us. Good. Yes.
Good.
These are my two.
Oh, lovely. And that's and you actually tackled the background as well. Well done.
Oh, yeah.
Well done. I love the expression on
I
the
did
lady's
my
face.
best.
It's so nice. Really lovely.
Yeah.
Do you tend
And
to
this
work?
one I didn't have a lot of room. I'm sorry, what were you about to say?
I was just saying, do you normally work in pencil or do you sometimes work in other medium or do you tend to just work in pencil?
I like pencil. Today I've been sketching all day in my graphite, water soluble graphite.
Oh, okay.
So maybe after I'll add water to it.
Yeah.
Activate it. But this one, I should have worked in a bigger book because I didn't have room for an animal. So I just put it on her shirt.
Oh, that's so lovely. That's a really good way of doing it. Like, yeah, let's just add it to clothing.
Yeah.
Why not? Lovely. I love that kind of casual across there as well. I really struggled with her.
Yeah.
About all the fabrics, the clothing was actually real challenge.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fantastic. Thank you.
And I don't know if I quite got her expression right because she looked melancholy. She didn't look too happy, but not very sad either.
No, I think you did because she has just got that slight like looking over to the side, like kind of thinking, but not in an unhappy way, contemplative kind of. And I think you captured that really well. Really good. Lovely. I love that. Thank you so much for sharing, Martine.
Thank you.
Okay, does anybody else want to share?
Yeah, I can. for once. Okay.
Hi. Rowena,
So-
fantastic.
Mhm.
Oh,
Oh,
lovely. It's a
sorry,
little
it's
bit.
looking really blurry here, but
It's a little bit hazy,
totally.
but I can just make out. You've got the. Oh, you actually. Oh, got the dog and the lady.
Yeah, the smile. I have not got the smile right on the dog. I couldn't do it, but at least I didn't avoid them completely. That was my winning, because usually I just avoid faces.
Oh,
And then
brilliant.
shockingly, I thumbnailed because I to work out what I wanted to do, and this is very. Is it gonna?
It's a little bit hard to see. I think
Oh,
maybe.
there we
Oh, there we
go.
go. That's a little bit better. I can see some of the
So
plants in there.
Yeah, very unfinished, but
Oh, that's.
the
I mean,
confidence to take
and the
out.
fact is you've got. I can
Like,
see you've got some of the window panes in, Rowena. That's amazing.
You've got the
Yeah,
structure there,
it
definitely.
yeah, it's her. She's like in my head. She's like a modern witch
Yeah.
in her greenhouse of interesting plants, and
Yeah.
with her sort of not quite guard hair, but like
Yeah.
there's a double act. That not double act. That's too comedic, but like
I know what you mean. Yeah. Yeah. Like
yeah.
protecting
So
her
not
own.
want to. You only get me. I don't want to mess it up now. I went to a.
Fantastic. Will you
I
share?
went
Will you
to
be
a
able to
glass
share?
house today.
What's that,
which was-
Rowena?
Yeah, I went to this really random thing in Swansea today as a day trip, which has animals and plants and poisonous plants. So I think that's in my head a bit as well. But,
Oh, fantastic. Where was that?
it's called Plantasia,
Oh
and it's
my
got
gosh.
it's got everything from a tarantula, meerkats, marmosets.
Wow.
But
And then all
yeah,
of the
and sort of
herbs and plants as well.
yeah, it tells you all the plants that are there in the different areas, and then there's also a section of poisonous plants
Wow.
that are
Amazing.
carefully kind of, I say locked away, but they are. And yeah, I think that was in my head of these,
Fantastic.
and
Yes.
also yeah, potions and
Yeah, like
modern
herbs
and feisty.
amazing. Oh, fantastic. Well, I'm glad it's kind of well, I'm glad you had that sounds right. I'm gonna look that up now. Plantasia.
It's bonkers, and it's in the same car park as like an oldie, and it's just in the middle of a shopping area.
So you can visit the meerkats and then go and do a bit of food shopping. How
Yeah,
fantastic.
really handy.
Oh, thanks, Dawn. If
Thank you.
the picture
I've
was
surprised myself.
great. If you could, if you're able to share at all, like I'll probably start a chat thread on Substack, and then because it was a little bit blurry and I couldn't see all the detail,
Yeah,
I'd love to
I'm
see
not-
that a bit in more detail. That'd be fantastic.
yeah, it is quite hazy at the moment.
Oh, that's all right. Or on Instagram, if you want to share on
Thank you.
Instagram or something, or on Substack.
Yeah, so glad I joined. Thank you.
Oh no, thank you. Awesome. Right. Okay. Would anyone else like to share?
I can share. They're really bad though.
Oh, hi, Beth.
Hello. Oh, this one, like she
Oh,
looks like
it's
she's
not
gonna go
bad.
pressure wash a building.
Oh, amazing.
Um,
Amazing. I love the
and
colours.
I turned her into a vampire up there because
Oh.
thought she looked so terrible. And I have the first one I loved so much. The image was so good, but and my cat is sleeping right over here. So I started drawing him because that's what I do when I'm not having a good drawing day, because I've drawn him so many times.
Oh, amazing.
So I had to get a little confidence so that I could try this lady again. It's so bad. I can't draw humans. But
Oh, no, Beth, I
also
love it.
today I can't draw anything, but this was fun.
Oh, I love it. I love the colours and I love how the simplicity, and you've just kind of gone for like line and then those, negative space with all those blocks of colour. I love it. I love this, like you've pared it right down.
Thank you so much. It was really fun. Some days, I personally have those days where I can't draw, and usually the next day I'm better.
Oh, I think you've done great, Beth. So yeah, really impressed. And I'm impressed with how much you've been able to draw in the session, because I've really not done that much at all.
Well, I give up on them really easily and then just start over. But it was really fun. Thank you so much.
Oh no, you're very welcome. Thank you so much for coming and for sharing. Would anyone else like to share? If not, I will hold up my horror stories. Okay, right. I really don't feel like I've done that much. This probably was my more successful, because I kind of managed to just about put a bit of a face in there. Yeah, so yeah, that was the first one, and I kind of managed to get a little bit of her face in there, and then it went a bit wrong, and then I was trying to get everything in when I was drawing that lady, and she kind of went a bit ghostly.
Yeah,
Wow,
really good.
nice.
It didn't
Though.
quite,
I like that.
yeah, it didn't
Yeah,
quite.
nice.
It was
Yeah,
okay, but she was quite far away, and I couldn't get the detail in, and then her face went a bit strange. So I just kind of thought, I'm going to start again.
Is it ink or watercolor?
What was that?
Is it ink? that you're
Yeah, ink. Yeah, ink and a bit of pastel as well, and some pencil. So I started again. I prefer her expression here, and then I started to getting the rabbit in. But I will go back to this because it was I won't be defeated by it. I felt like I was kind of getting somewhere with the second one.
I really love the ghostly one. I love that one. It's really
ghostly. Yeah, I think maybe I need to just embrace the ghostliness and not worry about all the detail, because it's so easy to get caught up.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So, yeah, so it was lots of fun, and I really enjoyed that. And thank you so much everyone for coming. And there will be obviously this is recorded, there'll be a replay that will go up probably tomorrow or Friday. And if you wanted to share, I'm going to open like a Substack chat thread, so if you wanted to share on the chat thread you can, or if you wanted to share on Instagram you can just tag me and I'll share to my stories. And I think that's it. Yeah, so there'll be another, I'm doing like a monthly drawing session, and so that will be in the next one will be sometime in November, but I'll be announcing all of that on my Substack anyway and on Instagram. So yeah, so it was lovely drawing with you, and I hope you have a great day, evening, wherever you are.
Oh, thank you, Emma. That was great. That was really good.
Oh, you're welcome.
Great
Thanks
stuff.
so much for coming.
Yeah,
Right,
thank
bye
you.
everybody.
Bye.
Thank you. Manic waving.
I love a wave.